I mean, so catching different species can give you tremendous confidence when it comes to bass fishing or whatever. So, that I think that's the one thing of, if you're going to become a better fisherman, going out and fishing for whatever is going to make you a lot better fisherman. I remember growing up, going to Lake of the Ozarks, and we used to have a blast catching gar. Gar, you know what gar will teach you how to do? They'll teach you how to set the hook really, really hard, because they're very hard to hook. And number two, they'll teach you how to fight a fish because they fight like crazy. So, catching anything out there can make you a lot better fisherman or a more well-rounded fisherman. I remember there was a kid here earlier, and I wish I'd have mentioned that. How do you become a better bass fisherman? Well, become a more well-rounded fisherman. Learn how to catch everything because it's going to teach you how to become a better fisherman. Trout fishing. I'll tell you another little funny story here. Trout fishing, I always it amazes me how they have to fish with little number 20 hooks and all these little flies and stuff, to catch those trout. And it's just something kind of funny to see that. And heck, now I probably couldn't even tie one on. But my son and I, we were down messing around on our dock one day, and there's all kinds of bass fry swimming around. These little schools of bass fry about this big. And I told my son, I said, let's have a tournament. Let's see who can catch the smallest bass. And so my son, he is definitely a Chapman because he's addicted to fishing. So he didn't understand how we could do this. So we just happened to have a couple sitting there, these like number 20 trout hooks. So I pulled one out, and I don't know how I managed to get it tied on because you can't hardly see it. But it was really cool. We took these little tiny gold hooks, and you jig it through this little school of bass fry, and they'd come up and nip it. And I kid you not, we were catching bass on a bare hook that were maybe that long. But it was really cool because it taught you how to catch, these fish that maybe there was no other way to catch. So regardless if you're out there and if you're in a just catching bluegill, it can all make you a better, well-rounded fisherman for sure. So, with that being said, I want to thank you all for having me out. I want to thank Bass Pro for having us. Thank you guys for weathering the storm and getting out here. It's always fun to get out here and talk fishing with everybody, see some familiar faces. I've got a few Bass Quest magazines up here. I've got some autograph cards, and I know I'm scheduled to be here till 5 o'clock or whatever after that. So thank you guys for having me out, and I'll stay up here and answer questions. Just don't ask me how to tie a nail knot, because I'm not going to show you. So thank you very much.